Hi everyone, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer, and today I'm here with RHINOSHIELD's brand new JellyTint cases for the iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max. So these are really similar to RHINOSHIELD's clear cases, only they come in 4 beautiful translucent colors. So you've got fancy pink, cyber blue, moody green, and ash black. And like RHINOSHIELD's other cases, these are going to offer 11 feet of drop protection in a very slim profile. You've got swappable buttons and camera rims. You've got extremely strong magnets, 2 times the strength of Apple's magnets, and these cases are made of a food-grade plastic, which is BPA free. Lots to love here. Let's take a closer look. As I said before, the new RHINOSHIELD JellyTint case is very similar to RHINOSHIELD's clear case, so you're looking at the same size case exactly, same height, same thickness, same width. And these are made of the same material called Shock Spread Luxe. So on the clear case, it's completely clear, guaranteed not to turn yellow, a hard, clear material, very nice case, extremely tight fitting. And with the JellyTint case, this is the same hard, clear material, only it's translucent here. It's guaranteed not to turn yellow, and it's also guaranteed not to fade. So you're going to have that same vibrant color, just a really beautiful color on here. You can switch out your buttons and your camera rims quite easily. And in fact, when this arrives in the box, you actually have to put in the buttons. The buttons come in a separate bag, but they are really easy to switch out. You just push them outwards. So in order to change them, you push them inwards. And then you can take your new button and then push that one outwards. So really easy to do, very fun. Overall, these are very nice cases. So they have almost no flex to them. These are very hard cases. They're going to offer that 11 feet of drop protection, and they've got that material, which is food grade plastic, BPA free, and all that. So that is great. And these come in both MagSafe and non-MagSafe versions. So if you don't want MagSafe, you don't have to pay for it. So that's kind of nice. Personally, I would always get the MagSafe, but not everyone's into MagSafe, so it's nice that RHINOSHIELD gives you that option. Putting your phone in the JellyTint is a little bit tight, but not bad. Taking it out, however, is quite difficult. So putting it on, all you need to do is start on your left-hand side and then go over and click on your right-hand corners. Once on, you have an absolutely superlative fit. There is basically zero give on here anywhere. Really nice and tight. As far as lip is concerned, you have a good amount of lip, even if you have a tempered glass screen protector on here, which I do. This is one from Flow Lab. Has a great fit here with the JellyTint. This is one of their new 3D screen protectors, the One Time Pro 3D. So, but even with this, you still have lay on the table design. You definitely have protection for your screen. Now going down here to our port openings, we unfortunately have symmetrical port openings for the asymmetrical port design here, so that is always a disappointment with RHINOSHIELD's cases, but other than that, I think everything looks just fine here. Shouldn't have any issue whatsoever with third-party USB-C cables. Going up the sides, so again, this is not that slippery of a case. It looks like it should be extremely slippery, but I don't find it to be that slippery. I wouldn't say it's grippy, but it is surprisingly non-slippery to me. Going up here to our buttons, these are nice and clicky. You have an action button cover, which is great. All the buttons work really well, very nice and tactile. And of course, you can switch out your button colors for a nice little splash of color if you want. Looking at the view from the top, everything looks great. And then going over here to the side, again, side button is a pleasure to press. Everything looks great. Looking at the back of the case, everything looks beautiful. This translucent material does a great job in showing off your iPhone. It has a lovely smooth feeling underneath the fingertips. And you don't have any dots on here. You also don't have any kind of watermarking. You just have a perfect translucent material. Looks bright and clear and beautiful. This is not going to fade over time, and it's not going to turn yellow. Just a really, really nice case. So this material is going to scratch relatively easily. You have a little bit of a ridge at the bottom here, and that when combined with your camera rim is going to help keep the majority of the back of the phone case slightly raised when this is placed on a flat surface. So that's going to help reduce everyday scratching, but I think scratching is definitely still going to be an issue here. And as far as fingerprints, I don't notice everyday fingerprints that much because of the color on this, but greasy fingerprints are going to show up fairly obviously. As far as the amount of protection you have for your rear camera, I think everything looks good here. This is nice and raised, and of course you can also switch out the camera rim for different colors, so that is a really cool feature there. The magnets on here are outstanding, so MagSafe charging is going to work great, obviously, as well as regular Qi wireless charging. But here with Apple's MagSafe charger, you can see you got a great result. Really, really tight magnets on here. You're also going to be able to use this with other MagSafe accessories like Apple's MagSafe wallet. Super tight connection, everything works great. And RHINOSHIELD has some of its own MagSafe accessories which work great with this, such as the Grip O. So this one is a grip as well as a stand. Always kind of a fun product. So it's a stand in portrait and in landscape, and it's also a little grip. So that's a fun thing to play with. And again, super strong magnets. Removing the JellyTint case from your phone is a whole lot more difficult than getting it on in the first place. So you need to work on the two top corners, and what you need to do is just push them out a little bit on one side and then go to the other side and then push that one out just a little bit and then go back to your first side and do the same thing again. If you want to, you can put a microfiber cloth over your camera lenses so you don't get them all fingerprinty in the process. But basically, you just have to be really patient here. Takes a little bit of doing, and then eventually your phone will pop out. As I mentioned before, MagSafe is entirely optional with the JellyTint cases. So the fancy pink version we looked at was MagSafe, and then the next version we're going to look at, they chose to go with non-MagSafe. So this one is ash black. It's a really classy looking translucent case. Everything looks beautiful on here. We got very faint RHINOSHIELD branding down here on the bottom side. It's almost invisible. And then we've got black buttons on here and a black camera surround. So just to show you how to change buttons and camera rims, we're going to switch these out. So again, all you need to do is push them inward, and then you can push the new ones outward. So we're going to go with the ones from the green case, just because I don't really have anything else to put on. So installing these is really easy. All you need to do is start from the inside and then press outwards. So you're going to need to do this if you decide to purchase one of the JellyTint cases, because they don't actually come with the buttons installed anymore. They come in a little white bag and you have to put them in yourself. But honestly, it's quite easy. Not quite sure why they decided to start doing it that way, but it's really not much of an inconvenience. So that's how you change out your buttons. So in order to change out the camera ring, what you need to do is push the existing one inwards. And then you want to take the new one and push it outwards. So you got to line it up correctly. You can see that you've got this little dot up here in the one corner. So that's going to go in this top corner. So then just put the one side in. I find that the right side is the easiest one to put in first, and then clip the other ones into place. These are a little bit harder to put on than the buttons, but you do want to make sure that the camera ring is going to be on there to stay. And they did have a bit of an issue originally when they started out with a different camera ring design, and the camera rings didn't stay on all that well, but they have fixed it. These are now really quite stable. So now we have our ash black and Moody green buttons and camera ring. I think it looks really pretty cool. So putting this one on again, not too hard, but taking it off is going to be a whole lot harder. So you're going to want to start on your left-hand side. Make sure the top and bottom are in place, then go to the right-hand side and then clip those on. So once on, we got a really tight fit on here, no give anywhere, nice and secure. And you do still have a decent amount of lip, so this is going to fit exactly the same as the fancy pink version we looked at. It's just not a MagSafe version. I think everything looks really classy here with the natural titanium iPhone. Very nice here with this ash black, and I'm loving the contrasting green buttons. I think they look cool. And then looking at the back, cool look here. Everything looks beautiful. You have this kind of barely there look. Just a very nice case on the phone. So this one's going to work fine with regular wireless charging, Qi wireless charging, but it's not going to work very well with MagSafe because it doesn't have any MagSafe magnets. So you better stick to regular wireless chargers with this one. But other than that, everything looks great. Really nice case. And then moving on to the lovely Moody green color, again in a non-MagSafe version. Really pretty case. I put the Moody green buttons and camera rims back on so that everything matches here. Again, just a lovely case. Very, very clear. This is not going to turn yellow, it's not going to fade, and it's going to provide great protection for your phone with that 11 feet of drop protection. So again, putting this on, easy, so much easier than taking it off. Lovely fit, looks great on the phone. Beautiful buttons, love the fact that we have an action button. This is a great color on natural titanium, love the green. Then looking at the back, everything looks just beautiful. No dots, no watermarking, just a beautiful translucent case in a gorgeous color of green. Plenty of protection for your camera. Everything looks great except for the fact that it's not MagSafe. So for me, that's a deal killer. I love MagSafe, but again, not everybody does. And it's nice that RHINOSHIELD gives you the option of getting this case without needing to pay for MagSafe if that's simply something you don't use. So RHINOSHIELD also sent me out a couple of jelly tints for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So we got the MagSafe version in the Moody green, and then we've got the lovely Cyber blue in the non-MagSafe version. So let's look at the non-MagSafe one first. So interestingly, putting this one on, it is considerably looser than the one for the 15 Pro. So it's way easier to get on, and it is easier to get off. But once on, you still have a really good fit on here. Everything seems very nice and tight. And as far as lip is concerned, on my 15 Pro Max, I don't have a screen protector. So you can see you've got a bit more visible lip on here than you had with the 15 Pro with a tempered glass screen protector in place. In both cases, I think everything looks good. And again, you've got a nice fit on here. Even though this was easier to get on, this still feels nice and tight once it's on. So looking down here at our port openings, again, symmetrical port openings for the asymmetrical port design. This one should ideally be a little bit shorter, but other than that, everything looks good. And you shouldn't have any issue fitting third-party USB-C cables here. This is nice and big. Going up the sides, you have that same kind of a not that slippery feel. It's kind of slippery, but it's not nearly as slippery as you'd expect with this sort of a hard, clear case. Everything feels good, and again, it does a great job of showing off your phone. So going up here to our buttons, nice and clicky, including the action button. Everything works great, and of course, you do have the option of switching those out as I showed you. And then looking at the view from the top, everything looks great. Plenty of lip to protect your screen. Going over to the side button again, this one is a pleasure. And then going down here to the bottom, you can barely see the RHINOSHIELD branding down here at the bottom. Just very faintly, you have to hold it just so to see it. Looking at the back, wow, what a great color. This is so vibrant, so beautiful. Really nice color. Again, it's not going to turn yellow, not going to fade. Fingerprints are going to show up here, particularly greasy fingerprints, so you have to be a little bit careful there. But other than that, I think that things should look good there as far as fingerprints are concerned. And as far as scratching, you do have a very small ridge here at the bottom, and that's going to work together with the camera rim area to keep the majority of the back of this very, very slightly raised above a flat surface, and that's going to help limit your scratching over time. There is going to be scratching, however. This type of material does scratch relatively easily. So overall, I think everything looks great. Again, you don't have the MagSafe magnets here, so you can't do MagSafe charging, but you can do wireless charging. And you do have plenty of protection here for your rear camera. Overall, really great look and feel. Love the fact we don't have any dots, we don't have any watermarks, none of that stuff. Everything looks beautiful. This is going to give you that same 11 feet of drop protection that you have with the one for the 15 Pro. And this is going to have the same food grade BPA free material that it's made of. Just a lovely case. So this one is going to be easier to take off because it has a looser fit. Don't really know why. It's still kind of hard to take off, but not bad. And then finally looking at the Moody Green Jelly Tint in the 15 Pro Max size in a MagSafe version. Just a great looking case. Love this color. So again, this one is not going to be as hard to get on as the 15 Pro size. So once on, you got a really good fit on here, nice and tight, even though this one isn't so hard to get on. And just like with the blue one we were looking at, got a nice fit on the phone. I think that this Moody Green may be one of the best colors with a natural titanium iPhone. Really classy looking. Love the fact that this is not going to fade, not going to turn yellow. Scratching, probably an issue. Fingerprints, I would say also an issue, but it does look beautiful. It's got a great feel in the hands. Nice amount of protection here for your rear camera, and this one is MagSafe, so you're going to be able to use it with regular Qi wireless charging as well as MagSafe charging. Nice strong magnets on here, really, really good. So no issue with various MagSafe accessories. They're all going to fit on really well, very tightly. MagSafe power banks included. So all in all, I think we got some really nice cases here from RHINOSHIELD with the Jelly Tint. These are basically going to be the same thing as RHINOSHIELD's Clear, as I mentioned before. So you got that same non-yellowing material on here. It's going to give you that 11 feet of drop protection. You have the ability to change out your buttons and your rim colors. And of course, you can go with MagSafe or non-MagSafe. You can even add on prints to the backs of these cases. So I really didn't discuss that in this review because they didn't send me out any print versions this time. Hopefully I'll have some print versions to share with you later, but that's a nice way that you can personalize your Jelly Tint case. Overall, these are just really, really nice cases. So I don't think that they're going to be a good case for you if you are really into grippy cases, because they are definitely not grippy. They are not terribly slippery, but they are at least a little bit slippery. And then the other type of person that is not going to enjoy the Jelly Tint case is the frequent case changer, because these are hard to get off your phone. But other than that, I think that they are really nice cases, definitely cases to consider if you are looking for an attractive, protective case for your new iPhone 15 Pro or 15 Pro Max. Again, we've been looking at the new JellyTint cases by RHINOSHIELD. These cases are available directly from RHINOSHIELD, and they're going to start at $37.99 for the non-MagSafe version and go up to $46.99 for the MagSafe version. You have 4 colors to choose from: the fancy pink, cyber blue, moody green, and ash black colors that you saw in the review today. And also, if you want to add prints to those cases, standard prints are going to add $3 to $4 to the cost of the case, and premium collaboration prints are going to add $7 to the cost of the case. If you want to buy an additional set of buttons or camera rings, those are going to be 99 cents for the camera rings and 99 cents for a set of 4 buttons. Many thanks to the kind folks at RHINOSHIELD for sending me out these samples to review. If you're considering purchasing one of these products, be sure to use the affiliate coupon code, especially for my viewers, TheTechReviewer88, because that's going to save you 10% on your purchase, assuming you meet the minimum purchase requirement of $50. If you have any questions about these products or anything else, please feel free to put them in the comments section below, and I'll do my best to answer them. And do consider subscribing to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Again, this is Kristen with The Tech Reviewer. Thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.